How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of NoMansLand Survival Challenge. In the last episode, we got our field harvested, and we are ready to start prepping the field for our next crops. So today's going to be a busy day. We got a lot to do, and so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so we are looking at a field here that needs to be prepped and basically gotten ready for our wheat that we're going to be putting down. There are weeds growing, so first thing we need to do is mulch this field, I believe. And then we need to look for a spreader to get some fertilizer down. And we should be ready to... Oh, no, we need to mulch, cultivate, then throw down some fertilizer. Which one do we do first? Do we do fertilizer first? Maybe we do that first. Let me think about that for a minute while we kind of get things going here. We do have some honey in the storage over here, but I think we're at a point where we can kind of hold on to that. Let's check out prices real quick and see how things are going here. All right, so we've got our canola in the silo over there, about 20, just shy of 24,000 liters, which is really good. So we'll hang on to that for now. Wool, we're looking pretty good on. Fabric, we're doing really good. We're about to get another pallet of that. And honey, yeah, we're looking good there as well. So as we need things, we'll go ahead and sell that honey. That price isn't going to go down too much more. And so we'll just use that money there to kind of push us into our next planting season. And we'll get ready for this winter. Now, we are in the middle of year 4. So hopefully this will be our springboard year, and we'll really start taking off. So let's go ahead and see what we need to be doing first, which I think is probably going to be fertilizing. So we need to look at getting a spreader. So let's take a look here and see. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. We just need something that can do the job, because we definitely need to get fertilizer down. So let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? So we know this one's pretty decent right here. How much does that hold? 9,000 to 14,000. Does 12 to 18 meters wide. Now, if you do the 18 meters wide, it does make it a little bit more expensive. I would love to get that, but it doesn't do lime, and we're going to need to do lime later. So I think what we're probably going to have to do is go with something like this. And this does a huge width. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one does fertilizer and lime. Still does a huge width, but it only can hold 45,000 liters. Now, I don't know if there's like a front tank capacity. Is there like a something I can get that can increase the capacity of fertilizer that I have on the front of the trailer for solid fertilizer? I don't know if that's a thing. I know it is for the liquid ones now. So like if you get the sprayers, you can get front tanks like this guy here. It's just a tank that goes on the front to increase the capacity of the sprayer, but I'm not sure how it works for the solid, but you know, that's really not a bad one. It's 25,000, which I think is very obtainable if we just take a little bit and go sell it to the honey and kind of go from there. Let's see. I doubt there's anything in the store, but we can look. Yeah, there's nothing in the store right now as far as what we would need. What is this here? Now, that's a manure spreader, but we don't have manure, so which would be nice. How much does that hold? 18 meters cubed, so somewhere in the range of maybe around 8 or 9,000 liters. So, yeah, I think we may have to push to get a spreader. I really want to get fertilizer down first, so we don't have to do fertilizer after we get into a growth stage. And I do think I want to expand the field. So there's a couple things we need to do there. Let's run over here real quick. I need to see where we really start getting into stumps up here in the top of the field. I know they're up here. Finding them may be a challenge, but I kind of want to take a look and see how far up we're really going to have to go. to find stumps. Not very far at all. So there's a big stump right there. Is there any down here underneath? There may be. You know what we could do? We could mow this up here and get a really good idea of where those stumps are. We do need grass, I think, for our sheep. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, we need to mow anyway. So I think I'm going to go ahead and mow up here. We'll find a few stumps, see how far up we can expand our field, and then possibly grab the cultivator and roll the cultivator up that way and make this field a little bit bigger. So first things first, we do need grass for our sheep, so let's go ahead and get that going. Now all of our grass is growing back, so that's a good thing. We have plenty of grass to mow. I think I'm going to go ahead and work the upper field though, and maybe one of the sides, just to get enough grass to fill those guys up, and then clear that area so we can see where those stumps are and figure out what we need to do to get those out of there. So let's go ahead and hop in the tractor here. And let's get the mower attached and the wagon attached for our mowing session here. And I hope it doesn't seem like I'm starting every episode off with a mowing session. We've had a couple of them in a row now, I know, because that's something we just have to do. But it is a vital part of the farm right now, because we do have those animals. We need to keep them fed, so they are another big source of income for that fabric and for that wool. So very, very important. Well, no, we ran into our trailer there. Big deal though. Should be okay. We really need to get a pressure washer. We are looking quite dirty. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll probably start up the top of the hill here and go from there, work my way back and forth, see what we can find for stumps. And yeah, I think that's a good plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this into a time lapse here, because this is probably going to take a little while, and we know how fun mowing is. So I hope you guys enjoy, and see you on the back end. So there's a few more stumps up there than I had anticipated. I think the sheep are good for a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop mowing right there. Just because we do not have a stump grinder. I remember we sold ours, so it's kind of almost not worth it to go mow that and run over stumps and damage our equipment and do all that right now. So let's go ahead and get this trailer unattached here and see how much honey do we have. We got about 12,800. Will that buy us anything? Nothing in there. Stump grinder, forestry equipment. Let's see here. What's this guy? That's crushed stubble. That goes on a crane. Yeah, 24,500 for that one, and then 27,000 for that one if we don't want to do mulch at the ground. So I think we got a couple things going here. We're gonna need most of all of our equipment to plant, so maybe we don't expand the field this season. And when we come back around and we replant canola, maybe we'll expand the field out. I think that's going to be the better plan. We really need to get a spreader first, and doing stumps is kind of secondary. So what can we go with? How wide is this? 10 meters. 10 meters. It does fertilizer and lime. What's the capacity? 330 liters. We'd be filling up every 2 seconds. That's crazy. Yeah, I think we try and push for this. Maybe I think we can get up to 25,000 if we sell all the honey we have today, and then possibly sell tomorrow. Now, if we absolutely had to sell some cloth or fabric, what would we be able to get out of it now? So we could sell all of our honey in like one pallet, maybe. Let's see, 7K. It would be 19 plus the 7 and 5, so that'd be 21,500 plus. Well, how much do we have currently? 1,600. It'd be close. We would definitely be able to get the spreader tomorrow and go ahead and start getting the field prepped. So maybe that's what we'll do. How long do we have before we have to plant our wheat? We have, all right, so we want to plant in October. So we have the rest of this month and next month to prep the field for, or at least half the field for wheat. So I think that's what we do. Let's go ahead and get the mower off, and we'll grab the pallet forks and the weight. We'll start shuttling stuff up to sell point. There we go. Couldn't get it to lower down there for a second. Oh, we're in the harvester again. I don't know why it does that. We just like getting in the harvester. We want to harvest some more. Okay. All right, so we'll get the pallet forks on, and we will get all the honey sold, I think, and possibly a pallet of cloth. We'll have to take a look and see where we're at on that. If it looks like we're going to have enough honey tomorrow to get it, we may do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the honey. And I know we just came out of one, but that is probably 3 trips there, so it'll be a short little time lapse here. So let's go ahead and speed this up and get this honey sold. Okay. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Hope you enjoy the time lapse.
Honey.
Okay, so note to self, when I'm moving honey pallets, don't drive through the pallet storage location. We kind of, yeah, did that, so. Okay, so we're sitting right at about 15,000-ish, so that's not horrible. We could run the mower and sell, but we're gonna need food for our sheep through the winter, so I kind of want to store that if we can. And I'm pretty sure with our wagon we can store it in the silo and retrieve it from the silo. So I tell you what we should probably do. We should probably drop the weight and give that a little test. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop the weight. Give that a little try. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can put grass in our silo and get it out of there if we want it. So if we can store grass in our silo, I may go ahead and mow a bit more just to get it where it can start regrowing. You don't need to be climbing up on the tire there, dude. Alright, so let's see. Oh, we need to get that pallet over into storage too. Do that a little bit later. But I think if we come right over here, this back into it. Can't shift the back into it. At least I think it'll let us store it there. I don't know if we can or not. Let's see. Oh, we don't have. Yeah, we have grass in there. Well, apparently we cannot store grass in our silo, so it creates another conundrum. We still have a rock trailer. It's not doing much at the moment, but, and I saw in the comments we could probably sell that, but once we cultivate, I have a feeling we're going to get rocks back in our field, so we're going to need that guy. We can't really get rid of it right now. Let's go ahead and get rid of this trailer again. Figure out what we need to do here now. Let's take and see what is in great demand here. Okay, so is it canola? No. We don't have a way to move it anyway, so it really doesn't matter, right? Grass, no. What other commodities do we have? We have wool. We have fabric, which it definitely is not, and we have honey. So yeah, I think what we'll probably do, we're sitting on about 14,000. We need 10,000 more. I say we go ahead, progress the day, see where we sit with honey in the morning, and go from there. If we can get that spreader, we can go ahead and get the field fertilized, mulched, cultivated, and ready for seeding. We want to make sure we do it in the correct month though, so we need to make sure we plant in October, because if we plant in September, we'd have to harvest in July. We want to harvest in August. So we'll go ahead, and we have a whole month. We can definitely get the spreader by the 1st of October. So yeah, let's go ahead and progress the day here. Okay, not too bad on production cost and property maintenance, so we're looking good there. Honey should start popping out there. I wonder, are we going to be getting any sheep sold in the next month or two? Let's take a look at these guys. 40%, 40%, 60%, 60%. There we go. Next month they'll sell. So we have a few, not many, but it'll be a little bit, a couple $1,000 worth. So that'll be good. Let's see how we got. How much honey do we have? We have about $8,000 in honey. We need to go ahead and get the wool over into the spinnery, so that way that stays on top of that. 8,700 is going to put us right at about 22,000. So yeah, I think we'll probably go ahead and sell the honey, get the wool over. Let's go ahead and get our forks and everything loaded back up. I know this is kind of repetitive, guys. I do apologize, but with limited sources of income, this is kind of what we have to do right now. So hopefully this next one will be the last one, and we can go ahead and start prepping our field. So yeah, we do have 2 pallets over there we need to get into the pallet storage as well. We'll go ahead and do that. Go. All right, these sheep are doing good. They're keeping our spinnery supplied, so I think we're actually going to have more money next year when we get ready to sell, because we had a pretty rough winter last winter with losing our game file and everything. We just did not have as much fabric as I intended to have. So now that we're back on a full production cycle, we'll definitely have a lot of cloth for next year to sell, which would be really good. And I do apologize if I'm not talking as much today. I'm still kind of recovering and the voice is a little sore, so try not to talk as much. We're not going far. That should ride okay. Oh, maybe not. We thought it would ride okay, but it is not going to. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and pick this one up. Fall back down. Let's see, can we stack this on here at this angle? Maybe. No, back up a little. There we go. That's better. That should ride on there. Oh, maybe not. What if we're turned anyways? There we go. A little off our A game today. Our pallet fork driving is not as crisp as it usually is. Coordination goes when you're taking cold medicine, I guess. So, all right, let's get these pallets in the storage here, and then we'll start moving honey. Getting it sold. I think we just need to sell it because I'm pretty sure the price isn't coming up anytime soon, that's for sure. So let's take a quick look and see, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Take a quick peek. Hey, look at that, I lied. Honey is coming back up a little bit. It's not going to come up a ton though, so we might as well just go ahead and sell while we can and see what we can get out of it. And yeah, until we get a trailer, I think I'm going to have to speed up every time we do this, just because actually we only have, yeah, if we can carry 6 here, I think we'll only have 2 trips, so we won't speed this one up. We'll just go ahead and do this one here. Go. With any luck, we won't drop any. By the way our luck's going today, could be a tough thing to do here. Little wiggle, little waggle. Let's keep a better eye on it since we're not speeding this up. Do not drive through the pallet thing. Let's not do that again. Oh, a little shaky. little shaky. Okay, here we go. We got a heading now. We're good. Hang on, pallets. Going for a ride. The windows are pretty dirty, man. I keep saying we need to get a pressure washer, but we just keep having to use all our money for equipment. Alright, let's see here. I mean, we could go without 100% yield, but I like it best yield possible, so I think it's worth it. In the long run, I think it's worth it. You get more crop, you get more yield, and make a little bit more money out of it. Return on your investment and everything here, so. Alright, where are we at now? 2190, so we need about 4,000 more. We'll definitely have that about tomorrow morning when we need to plant. So grab the last of the honey and get it sold, and we may. The sheep are doing okay. How are the sheep doing? I think we got enough food in them they can survive for the next month or two. Yeah, they should be good. So next month we'll sell some animals and get more honey, so we should be able to get our spreader just fine. And then we'll spend that day tomorrow basically getting the field prepped and getting half the field planted in wheat crop. So, yeah, too bad. Oh no. You know, the other thing I didn't think about, probably going to need a weeder this time around. Unless that cultivator, it may get rid of the weeds again. So we'll look into that, but I'm pretty sure that it will get rid of the weeds. There we go. Last of the honey for today. Let's just take a peek while we're driving here. I think the prices said it was coming up, but I just don't believe it. We're in the dropping months right now for basically all of our product that we have. We need to get hay, possibly, and some other stuff into our area, because that is better in the winter. All right, let's see here. Where's honey at? Yeah, it's still going up a little bit. It's only gone up $1 though, so not horrible. What we could do, and I'm telling you what, you guys are gonna call me a liar if there's a spreader in that used store if I look in there, so I don't even know if I want to look. We've been so lucky lately. We have been super lucky in the store, the used store, and we got our harvester, we got our mulcher. All right, third time's a charm, right? Let's see. Seriously doubt it though. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so I'm actually kind of glad it's not there. You guys be yelling at me. So, we're really close. Do we have $1,500 worth of grass in our trailer? Nah, we need to give that to the sheep. You need that food more than anybody else does. So, let's see here. I think we leave the forks on, and here's a bit of honey there. Now, we're going to get quite a bit of honey throughout the day, but I think we go ahead and just progress the day, so that way we can have a big bulk of honey in the morning, and we'll just sell till we can get our spreader. And then we're going to have to look, man, I don't know what, if we don't get our weeds taken care of by, let's see, oh, okay, so we can get something for around 6, 9, how wide's that? 6 meters wide, 9 meters wide. So honestly, I mean, we could get a weeder if we absolutely had to. So that's okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. There's a couple in there that are a decent price. We wouldn't have to sell too much to get. So if we don't get rid of the weeds when we cultivate, then we can definitely get one of these bad boys. So let's go ahead and see how much honey we can get. No angry moose that time. We've had the angry moose a couple more times, so... Alright, well... We basically almost got it off of selling animals, so that's huge. We'll let the honey spawn, and let's see how much we actually have. Yep, we got another almost $11,000 worth of honey, so we'll actually have enough money for a spreader and a weeder. Was there anything else we needed? So we need to fertilize, then mulch, and I believe plant. Trying to remember the sequence here. So it's fertilize, mulch, cultivate, plant. I believe then you fertilize the second application, and then roll, and then weed. I think is the way that goes. I think that's the order. We'll take a look at the field info. It usually tells you most of what you need to do. The only thing I find odd is it doesn't throw the mulching in there. And mulching's it's a pretty important component. You know, you're gonna get, you know, all your stems and your old crops out of there. Now, when you cultivate, you're doing the same, but mulching does give a little extra oomph to your crops. So. Here's the wool in. Grab this pallet, get it in storage. And we are in planting month, so we cannot progress. We are going to have to get planted today. Now I'm thinking I'm probably going to do maybe the back half of the field over there. We're going to prep the whole field, but I think we're only going to plant a small portion of it. Let's see, where are honey prices right now? They're coming up. It came up $1 from yesterday. It's not horrible. But there are definitely a few trips here, so let's just go ahead and do a short time lapse, speed this up, and we'll see you guys after we get some of this honey sold. Alright, the last of the honey here. Get that sold. And then we'll take a look at spreaders and see what we can afford. So let's just pull over here. And I'm going to shut that guy off. And let's take a look here. So that's a nice little tractor. Ours is better. Let's see here. Okay, so we got this thing that is just unrealistic. Although if we kept it at 6,000 liters, although see the problem here that I have with that is look how small that tank is, and then look how big this tank is in comparison. Now, I mean, I don't know, maybe it just the picture's small. How big is it? Yeah, see how small this thing is? There's no way this guy is holding 6,000 liters. That does 24 meters. And we took a chance on one of these last time. I'm not sure we want to use that. Let's go with the tried and true. Yeah, we're $10,000 short of this guy. I was thinking maybe if we had enough, we go with this. It's only 18 meters. Actually, it'd be more if we put 18 meters on there. And yeah, see, it's 53,000 if you put the big spreaders on there. So not going to happen. So we're going to have to go with this one. This one worked really well. So we'll go ahead and grab this. And then, of course, we've got to change the colors here to match our tractor. Yeah, we like that. Okay, so It cost us 300 bucks. So what? Capacity, we want the large one. So we're spending 26,800. That leaves us with just about 8,000 left for a weeder if we need to get it, which we're going to make some more honey throughout the day as we prep the field. So we should be able to get that. Some of those weeders are only around $8,000 or $9,000. So let's go ahead and get this guy. There we go. Let's go hook them up, take them home, and we'll pull out our fertilizer, get it loaded up, and then we're gonna need to get our weight on the front for sure. We may even still be, I don't know, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to see if we'll see. I'm not sure how heavy we're gonna be. I mean, that's 4,500 liters of fertilizer in the back. Now I think we're gonna probably have to buy a little bit more fertilizer as well. I think we only have like a little less than 2,000. How much are those pallets? Are the pallets 1,000 or 2,000? We'll have to look and see. I don't think we have enough to fill it up, but we'll put in what we have for fertilizer and go ahead and see what that'll get us done and kind of go from there. I don't want to buy too much in excess because that would just cause issues. So let's go ahead and tell you what, we'll go ahead and drop this right here, and then we'll get our fertilizer out. So let's get that out of the storage area. Yeah, those are 1,000 liters, so we're gonna have to buy a couple more. Let's go ahead and get the other one out. There we are. Okay, so we got a little bit here. Pretty sure we can't pick that up, guys. Reason we did this so we can load it in. Should open when we get to it. Now I'm wondering, what if we push those together? We might be able to. We can pick up 2 at a time, it'll help just with loading purposes. And I think we're gonna have to buy 2 more, so we're gonna have to go up and grab those from the store. Probably should have looked at that. I could have grabbed them while I was up there and loaded them. I had the forks on, but didn't think about it, so we're gonna have to run back up to the store and get some more fertilizer here. And the bummer thing is we don't have a trailer, so we can only do like 2, maybe 3 at a time. I doubt 3. I mean, maybe if we throw the weight back on the back, we'll see what we can do. Go. Get these guys over here and get this thing loaded. I think it loads from the other side. Yeah, I think the... Oh no, I didn't load it from this side. I was thinking the lid like lifted open, but it just folds open, so that's good. Alright, so let's see here. Should be able to just put those right over the top and fill them up. So we'll get this in there, we'll run up, get 2 more, and that'll give us pretty close to full capacity. We don't need to be, I don't think, 100%. I don't think we're going to use 4,500 liters on the field, so I'd say 2 more should serve us pretty well. I probably should have grabbed my weight. 2,000 liters, what are they, like about 800, 1,600 kilograms? Yeah, we might be fine. Hopefully it won't be too heavy, and we can carry them back. Should be okay. Well, October is hazy, man. I was hoping that sun would poke out. It says it's sunny. It seems like it's almost dusk, but it's really 9:25 in the morning. Alright, let's see here. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. Fertilizer. Where are we at? There we are. There we are. Let's grab 2 of them. 3,800. Not too horrible. We're gonna have more honey, like I said. We don't need the weeder until after, and honestly we still have, even if we did, we have 1 more month that we could drive in the crop without crop destruction, so we should be okay. I think we'll make it though. We should be able to get us everything done today, at least for the wheat. I'm kind of hoping that once we get done planting and rolling and re-fertilizing, yeah, we're a little light on the rear end here, but we're doing okay. Once we get everything done to it, so we're gonna plant it, then roll it, and then fertilize it again after that. If it doesn't say weeds are growing, we should be okay. If it does say weeds are growing, we'll probably have to grab us a weed puller and drag that along the field. So gonna be a few montages here, just for the simple fact that this is gonna take a little while, and I don't want you guys to have to bear sitting there and listening to me ramble on for about an hour or so. I think we can cut this down to a few 5 or 6 minute time lapses. Should be good. All right, let's go ahead and get the pallet forks off the weight on the front, hook up this guy, and see how heavy it is. Cross your fingers we don't fall over backwards. Upsy daisy, and go ahead and get hooked up to this guy now. This thing has a huge spread, so we're gonna have to see if we can see where the fertilizer's going. That's one of the hardest things that I find when you're doing the mulching time. Are we gonna be able to drive with this? Let's see. Yep, we're gonna be okay, I think. So I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and open our menu here. I just want to take a look. Yeah, 42 meters. So that's gonna be somewhere in like this range here. I think we'll just start, go down the field, and then we'll see if we can see where we've been. If not, we'll just take a look at the map and do that. So let's go ahead and, yeah, looks like we are going to be able to see. Very nice. Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, look how wide that is. We can even go over more. You can almost get the whole field in 2 swipes here, so I may not speed this one up. We are going to have to speed up more later on. It's pretty good right there. That is the one thing I like about this spreader, is the width of it is ginormous. But I tell you what, if we had to do lime, it goes through lime very, very quickly doing this wide of a patch. So, what the camera looks like. Kick it on and see. Kind of cool. Just a little baby bit over there. We'll get that on the way back. Now, yeah, it looks like it's going to be probably 3 passes, but we can adjust the width. Now, I'm thinking probably somewhere right in here, maybe. Let's see. Pretty close. Let's go ahead and close the gap there and adjust. There we go. So this spreader works really good. I guess we'll just keep it, and then as we get later on, we make a little bit more money, we maybe upgrade to a bigger one. This does a really good wide. It's really great for doing fertilizer. For lime though, I'd like to have a little bit more capacity. So if we create any new fields or expand fields, we're definitely going to need to probably look at getting something else for lime, or we'll just have to refill a couple of times and just take a little bit longer. So it's not too horrible. Go. And like I said, we probably could have got away with not buying the fertilizer. That's all right. Let's see. I'm going to change the working width here. So let's go down to here. See what it looks like. We'll drive right down the middle too. That way we can make sure. Is that going to cover it? Yeah, it looks like it'll cover it. All right, nice. So we'll get this and we'll get those little spots we missed. And then we'll be on to mulching. So I'll probably speed up the mulching. I want to say that's going to take a little bit. That moves a little bit slower, and I think it's only a couple meters wide. So I do like that it did with this texture show me where I had been. Sometimes I've been in fields before where you're spreading stuff and it just will not show you where you've been. It's really nice being able to see that, just for knowing if you got it all. And I think the nice thing about this, we won't have any little spots missing this time, so that'll be good. I think we missed a little spot over here somewhere. Yeah, we missed a little baby bit over here. Let's get it at the lowest setting here. There we go. Just make sure we get this edge. We'll take a look at the map and see for soil composition how we're looking here. So fertilized, yep. Got a full coverage there, and we accidentally ran over a little bit of our crop when we were harvesting, so that's just going to stay 100% fertilized until we put new crop down. So let's go ahead and get this field rolled up. I think we'll just leave the fertilizer in for now, because I don't know if we're going to need the lime. I don't think we'll need to. We did last time when we cultivated, but you know, if we get the needs lime composition, we'll throw lime in there, but for now I think we just leave the fertilizer in there. Go ahead and get it off the tractor and test out our used mulcher. Here we are. Let's go ahead and get it unfolded. And yeah, this is going to take a little bit, so I will actually go ahead and speed this up for you guys. And we'll be back as soon as we're done here. Hope you guys enjoy the time lapse. Alrighty, so that took a little while, but I figured I'd hop in and chat with you guys in between switching out equipment. It's going to be a lot of back-to-backs here. We've got to cultivate next, and after we're done cultivating, depending on if we get rocks or not, we're going to have to get rocks out of the field. And then after that, we're going to seed, and after seeding, we're going to roll, and after rolling, we're going to fertilize again. And then if we need to, we're going to weed. So it's going to be a long process here, but we got to get it all done today, so it's kind of a must-do now. Yeah, looks like we got some more honey coming in. Alright, so we're going to need the roller soon, so I'm just going to start setting equipment over here. And we'll put it all away when we're done, or maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Alright, so we need the cultivator next, which means we need to get that harvester out of there. That's probably a little loud. You guys probably having a hard time hearing me with that guy. I might need to turn the volume down on vehicles again. I turned it up a little bit because it seemed a little quiet in the last video. But maybe, let me know how it is, man. I might want to turn it down just a hair. Let's see here. We'll turn it down just a touch here. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Don't want it too loud so you guys can't hear me, but I want it loud enough that you guys can hear it. So we had it at 20. I think 50 was just a little bit too loud, so alright, so it is time to cultivate. Now the nice thing about this, we can limit this just to fields. Alright, it is. So we don't have to worry about our line too much. I still like to try and get nice lines down, but we can go ahead and lower this guy. And away we go. Yeah, look at that, we're gonna get stone, so we're gonna have to pick up the stone in the field. Not a huge issue, but we'll get that taken care of. That'll at least be pretty quick, so. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and speed it up again, and we'll see you guys here in a few more minutes. Until then, jam out, and I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse.
Wait for me, I'm not far behind. I know that I can change. Remembering all of those nights beneath the window frame. Don't know why we keep going around in the same place. Can't decide. Live my life on the ground or in outer space. Memories keep me waiting for you. Keep me waiting for you. Leave with me to the stars above. I think I'm ready for you.
ding, ding, ding. That's the end of round 2. We'll have a quick intermission to clear the playing field of all pebbles and rocks, and then we'll get into round 3. So, all right, guys, it's taking a while, but hopefully for you guys it's not too long, and those time lapses are getting by pretty quick. So let's go ahead and drop this guy off. We'll grab the rock trailer, and I'll keep you guys around while we do the rocks. That'll go pretty quick. And then we got to get fertilizer and wheat seed into our seeder. Now we're only going to be seeding half the field, so it won't be too awful bad for that. And I tell you what, at 6 meters wide, that field takes a little while to do. All right, what's next? Rock trailer. Let's go grab that. So, we got another palatable cloth over there. That's looking pretty good. We'll have to check on our sheep. I was looking at their food. May even have to mow. I think I'm pretty sure they'll make it till morning. They should anyways. So hopefully won't be too crazy. All right, off we go. Let's go ahead. We're close down here. We'll just go ahead and start down here. And it looks like we're probably gonna have to repair our tractor here before too long. But right now it's doing good. So little time and so much to do. Or so little to do and so much time. I don't know which one it is, but one of those. Well, this ain't noisy. But it picks up rocks. That's all we need it for. So, I'm kind of contemplating what I want to do next. I really think we need to push and get that oil production plant. That's going to be a big push. The nice thing is, next season, next year, we hopefully won't have to buy as much equipment. So we won't be spending a ton of money. I think if we get to a point, we'll try and upgrade the tractor, maybe, or something. I'd like to be able to carry or pull bigger equipment across the field, so it would be nice to upgrade some of our stuff, so that way it doesn't take as long to get these fields done, because I'm definitely looking to buy more land and expand a couple of fields here, so that is something we will have to consider. And while we have the time, I'll go ahead and remind you guys, if you'd like, go ahead and smash that like button. And hope you enjoyed our messages in the field there. I got a little bored, so I had to do something to break up the pace. Oh, this little rock there looks like. How did we miss that? That should have been gone. Is that a fluke? I think that was a fluke. I think that was just no, it's not a visual error. No. A little bit of rock there. Gotta take wide turns with this thing. Looks like maybe right about here-ish. Pretty good right there. We'll just keep an eye out over here for any loose pebbles. Make sure we get over and get them. This way here. Then once we're done, we'll check the map, make sure we got them all. But after this, we're ready to plant. And after planting, we're going to have to roll. And after rolling, we're going to have to fertilize. So we'll see how that goes. I feel like we should have picked those up earlier. Maybe they were just really big rocks. We missed a couple. Big issue. I know I don't have access to that land. I'm not trying to go on that land. This should put us back on track right here. So let's just go straight here. That way we know where we've been. It's a good thing about this rocker. It is pretty quick. It's got a 16 meter wide base and goes about 15, 16 mile an hour. So pretty good. So I've been thinking, and I don't know, I think it may even be worth it. Possibly buy that wooded area over there and get us a sawmill. Sawmill with wood in it would be a really good form of passive income that we could definitely do through the winter months and probably help us out quite a bit. So maybe look into doing that land first, and then as we clear it, we can look to get fields in it. But who knows? Only time will tell, right? It's crazy. Things just take twists and turns in this kind of game. You know, we thought we were going to be scrounging for a harvester. We found one. Didn't know if we'd be able to get the head. We got it. So, some things will work themselves out. All right, maybe one or two more passes here. Should be good to go. Looks like probably two more passes here. And then we'll get this thing off. We'll start loading up the cedar. Now, we're gonna have to run up and grab a couple bags of wheat seeds. That way we have it on hand. And we'll wait till we get ready to plant the sorghum next year to grab that. And I'm thinking we're gonna have quite a bit of money come around early next year to really look at some of the options we have and start really ramping up that production and that income. Right now we kind of hit a lull with getting the crop rotation started. But hopefully we can rectify that, start getting a lot more stuff to do, and a lot more production. More money means more equipment. More equipment means we can do bigger things. So pretty excited about that. I've also thought about, if we get the money, I would like to put the GPS probably on the tractor that's going to be doing the field work. It just makes it a lot easier. So we'll look into that a little bit later as well. Maybe if we buy another tractor, if we upgrade and we get a bigger tractor, which I think we do want to do at some point so we can pull some of this bigger equipment around, we may throw GPS on it just to help with big hauls. You can just kind of set it on autopilot, let her drive. All right, what did we get up to? Just over almost 11,000 liters of rocks. Not bad. We'll park this guy back over here by the silo. We'll take a look at our field composition, make sure we're looking good, and then we'll load up the cedar. Okay. Let's take a quick look here. See where we're at. All right, field composition. Yeah, our sheep are good for the rest of the day and into tomorrow, so I don't think we're gonna have to mow. All right, so we're fertilized. We don't need plowing. We don't need lime. We don't need rolling yet. We are mulched, so that's nice. We got all the stones out, and we are cultivated. We don't have a seed bed, but we are cultivated. So yeah, it looks like we are ready to plant, and we'll have to find the halfway mark. I think it's going to be right there in front of the spinnery or the silo, and we'll plant half the field. So let's go ahead and grab our front loader attachment. get it on the tractor. We're gonna need it for grabbing bags. Let's see here. I got put down so we can get it off. And then, oh, if we can sneak in there, maybe we'll have to move the pallet forks. Or I think maybe, let's see if we can just push them out of the way, maybe. Let's see, can we just push these out of the way a little bit? Uh-oh, no, no, no. Yeah, good enough anyways. I think we can get in there. Let's see. Yep, just miss them. Go right in there. Okay. Let's head up to the store and grab us some wheat seed. Not too bad, guys. We're about halfway through. So I appreciate it if you stuck with it this far. I'm sure this episode has turned into a pretty lengthy one. I will do my best to try and cut it down for you guys, so that way it's not too crazy. But we'll run a time lapse on these last couple of things here, and it should go by pretty quick for you. Alrighty. I need some seed, please. All right, and we are looking for wheat. Here we are. Go ahead and buy 2 though. Do we buy 2 or 1? We might as well go buy 2. Although 1 may do it. Honestly, I think 1 will do it. I'm only doing half a field, so I say we just buy 1. That way we don't overbuy here. Honestly, I think we won't even use the whole bag just to do half a field. So I think we should be good. Here we go. Bag is on. It's not dragging. We'll lift it up a hair there. I don't think it was dragging, but it may have been. Alright, so we'll get this into the seeder. Get the fertilizer. We're going to have to move the fertilizer out of the spreader to get that loaded up as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. And let's see, can I fill this up in here? Maybe I can fill it up in here. Let's see. Well, I can just come in here and do we have enough room? I think we have enough room. Let's see here. Yes, we do. We have enough room. Too crazy with it. All right, let's get this bag over here by the others. Now that one went in there. That's interesting. Does that mean the will go in there? Isn't that strange? For some reason the canola seed will not go in there, but the wheat seed will. Alright, that works out. Oh, I think it's the smaller bag. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's because it's a smaller bag. We got the, not square bag, we got more regular looking bag that time. So that's good to know. Alright, we're going to need to grab the actually, you know what? And we want to go ahead and take these off anyways. We want to get that weight on. Makes for pulling a little bit easier. Let's see if we can unload this into where it goes in for the pallets. And if we can do that, then we can just like pull one or two out. Fertilizer here. Keep the rest kind of organized. I think it loads. Let's see if we can change the side here. Maybe we can unload right into the trigger. So there's that. Let's take a look here and see. Big bags, no, we want left side control, right control in, then you know what, big bags aren't really that big a deal, are they? Not enough space to unload. Oh, okay. I get you. What about now? Not enough space to unload. Oh, now? Did it go in there? Where'd our fertilizer go? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. What is it doing over there? That's very odd. Okay, well, it's over there. That's interesting. I thought it'd be over here. Maybe it's trying to miss the trigger and everything. That's fine, whatever. Worked out. We got it unloaded. Let's get the mower out of the way. Get the seeder on here. See over there. See if we can pull over there and fill it up. Boy me, sorry guys. I'm moving a little slow today. We gotta take the weight off. No, we don't. We can get it with the back. Put that over here because we are going to need to mow here in a little bit. Probably do that tomorrow though, or next episode. Should be good for the rest of the night. But we need to get planted and rolled and then see if we need a weed. Right now I'm not seeing, yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I don't know if we're gonna have to weed or not. I think that with the duck foots on the cultivator and the fact that it's a basically it's not a super subsoiler, but it does get down into the soil. I think it kills that weed bed and keeps them from growing. Alright, can we go over here and get fertilizer in? Let's see. Yes, we can. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let's set our line here. So I'm thinking, zoom out a bit, thinking halfway or just about halfway is somewhere right here in front of the spinnery. Maybe right here just on the other side of the spinnery. Yeah, probably right about here. So let's get lined up, see if we can make a nice straight line up this hill here. I'll use this track right here, kind of follow. And I think do that, we'll be good to go. nice straight half a field, I believe. Does that look like half? That doesn't look like half to me. Maybe that's not half. Okay. We definitely didn't hit the halfway mark there, so let's do a little bit further over, maybe right in front of the silos. Maybe that'll be about half. Maybe, let's see here. Maybe even right here. Yeah, this looks a little bit more halfish to me. Let's go ahead and do another run here. Again, we'll just follow this trail right down here and try and get a nice straight line. See, I zoom in so I can see that a little bit better. Oh. Kind of screwed her up. But it's okay. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, I can clean that up real quick. That's not a big deal. And then we can go ahead and start running back and forth. So... a little off our mark. Let's here we go. Now we should be able to just run this right along there and get that. And there we are. Alright, that's much better. So that cuts the field right in half. We'll go ahead and hop down here, guys. We'll throw this into a time lapse, and it should be a pretty quick one. We're only doing half the field, so about half the time of the last one. And let's check real quick. I do want to make sure that we are getting full fertilization here. So let's see. Yes, we are. All right, let's get her going, and we'll see you guys when we have this wheat in the ground. Until then, enjoy round 3. All right, that's round 3 pretty much wrapped up. So yeah, we didn't use much fertilizer or seed there, so that's really good. We'll go ahead and set the seeder right over here on the side as well, because we're gonna need it a couple months. And actually, you know what, see how good my backing skills are. Not half bad. Alrighty. Let's get this roller attached. We'll hop in round 4 here in just a second. Now let's go ahead and take a look. I want to see how how we're doing on field composition here. Yeah, we're looking good. There's about 98 and it needs rolling. So after rolling, it should have 100%, but and not quite half, which is okay because sorghum's probably going to be the better crop anyways. So yeah, we got pretty close to half there. I'm happy with what we got. Let's go ahead down here. I want to do a headland with this. It's not a huge issue if we go over the line here, because eventually that's going to get rolled too, but I think the hard part is going to be crop destruction. What's that going to look like for us? I think we'll have to be super careful with the other one, because I don't think you can roll before you plant. You have to do it after, because that creates the better seed bed for it. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Hopefully we'll be able, well actually we'll have crop growing by the time we get to plant sorghum, so we'll be able to see that line really well and follow along it. Not bad. Alright guys, well let's speed this up and we'll see you when we're done rolling.
I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. We don't gotta fix it. Nothing that I'm missing. I don't know if we went wrong. Shouldn't have to take this long. Wasting my days away, wishing we fall through. And I told you I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I'm always back and I'm forth. Should've stayed for some more.
Alrighty, that is it. We have the wheat in the ground ready to go. Now, I'm curious, if we look at the map here, we get rid of that. Yep, doesn't need rolling anymore. So we did good, we got everything. Doesn't need lime, it is mulched, no stones, weeds. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that to see if those pop up. We are 100% fertilized where we planted, and there is our wheat in the field. So that was a very long episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got a ton done in this episode. We got the field prepped, planted, done, everything. So next time we'll start working on packing up for winter. We got to get some grass mowed, get those sheep taken care of, and kind of bear down for winter and see what we're going to do for it. So until next time, have a royal day. We'll see you then. Take care.